Hello there, Jayborino here. Continuing some Maporino submissions. This is Claws, Horns, and Fangs, created by VastanX, also creator of the Time Convergence campaign for StarCraft 2. I have a playthrough on my channel. You can also check it out on SC2 Mapster. He also submitted to Mapcraft last year. All right. The Bone-Chilling Plains was a nice name that tried to hide how horrible it was to be there. Olympus was the largest and most mineral-rich mountain in the entire empire of the Supreme Kaiser. That its location was one of the most extreme points of the continent was something that brought an infinity of problems that seemed to never end. The deaths of workers in construction sites or deaths due to the extreme temperatures impulsed the creation of a workforce that was not a loss to the people and to the morale of the empire. The so-called mutants were designed as a sub-race, which would be at the disposal of man and perform all jobs that were below the masters. These slaves would be responsible for working days and nights without rest, with the aim of dying doing it. Never again would humanity have to do degrading tasks for its own existence, since they had created a denigrating existence for those tasks. But as the very same Kaiser once said, no matter how inferior a life is, that life will want to live free to live it. I hope you enjoy my new project. Hopefully, Vastan, looking forward to it. Here we go. So these are our single-player submissions to Maporino. Deltron and I have played and released the co-op submissions earlier this week. So my understanding here is slavery to mine. Hurry with those rocks. Pay attention to my friend if you don't want to end up like the deformed one in the middle. The first turn is about to end. Let's go, I'm hungry. Shouldn't we wait for the other group? Oh, the one in the middle doesn't have an arm. For what? These shits don't even know how to eat alone. Hey, 14. Are you sure about this? Why do you doubt? What the hell do you have to doubt? We can die for doing this. That's every day. 14 has a point. Let's go. We have nothing to lose. Except for our lives. This is not a life. Escape! 14. Okay, we'll bump up that game speed. Most of these slaves do not have names. Usually their owners call them with easy names like a dog, or Dog or Fido. In Tartaro, the guards call them with insults like shit or trash. 14 has the name because he received 14 lashes for tripping over a guard. His injuries were so severe that he lost an arm, an ear, and a horn. New unit Pius, the lowest ranked soldier in the Empire. Even when they are the first line of attack, the number of units is so massive that in general they are also used as commissars, patrol, police, guardians, or any office that requires a weapon and military training. Lyodi, the most basic type of mutant and the simplest to create, many used as a worker in sewers and garbage dumps. His cognitive abilities are designed to serve as a slave from the moment of his creation. His biological design forces him to have an owner. Lyodi slave, they can leap up and down cliffs. We're gonna get barked at a lot this map. Okay, well, I suppose... get back to work! Okay, well, let's see if we can figure out where to go. So 14 cannot leap up and down cliffs, it seems like. To call a unit, move closer to the unit, and it will join you. Okay. Let's go. We're getting out of here. We're building an army of these poor folks who are probably going to just get thrown away. But, you know, we'll do our best. It looks like 14... Oh, no, that wasn't only 14 can capture units, it looks like. I really like the premise of this mission. It feels like there's actually something impactful happening narratively, and it makes you immediately feel a little connected to what you're doing, as opposed to like, we're going to a planet, we gotta destroy some Zerg, and that's like it, right? This is it's definitely unique in its concept. Can we get down here? Might as well look around and try to get as many units as possible. Become an alpha. Collect troops and kill the masters. Leave that and come with me. Hell yeah. See, they're all quite willing. I guess the whole idea is they were bred to die on the job, so, like, why would they not be willing to just die not doing the job, I suppose? I guess. I don't know. My perspective on this. Like, if their one focus is to work, then why would they even be willing to try to escape? If they are willing to escape, then yeah, they have absolutely nothing to lose. What I would like to see is maybe just a slightly... well, I guess the whole point is he's missing an arm, right? But he's not that different from the other mutants. I was going to say, like, something that differentiates him a little bit more, other than he's a little bit faster. Okay. Got our quick save. Moving on. It's a good thing we went up there, because otherwise we wouldn't have had a reason to, and we would have probably missed out on a bunch of stuff. Okay, so let's move on. I wonder if the cliff jumping is going to come into effect here at any point. We got to be really careful with him. Let me just hotkey all the other ones. Just because he's a little bit faster, he's going to run ahead and get smoked if there are any enemies. I mean, I could also... the cliff might be a little too high. All right, let's continue. Okay, here we go. Oh, combat leap. It's not that they can leap up and down cliffs. What the hell? Destroy the containers. The barracks, perhaps? Or, oh, this, because there are units in here that we can get. Oh, nice. Ah, they're like, yeah, they're infested Terrans. Okay, combat leap, not that they can leap up and down cliffs. How you doing, buddy? Oh, he died already? I was like, oh, interesting, it's combat leap. It's not like a Reaper jump jet or anything. Dead. Let's rewind a little bit. A little bit more. How about that? I also could just reload my save. Now that we're doing this, I don't think we can quick save anymore, but that's okay. Oh yes, he's already really low. Just stay back, buddy. He's got really quick regeneration, actually. Here, break this. Here, we'll have you start just attacking the barracks and then just get in here with everyone else. How much damage does he do? Not any more than anyone else. I kind of like how he's not, like, particularly unique. It's actually pretty interesting. Become an alpha. We probably don't have to destroy these things, these buildings, but I will do it anyway. We don't want to get flanked if, for whatever reason, these barracks come online. Lyote slave. Interesting model flip there with, like, it uses the infested civilian as a model, but then it flips them with, like, these Lyote mutants. Very interesting. All right, he's coming back to full HP. Hopefully we didn't lose too many units there, or that might just be it for this first section. Hey, 14. Yes? Do you know what's behind this door? No. Me neither. Nobody knows. I've heard rumors. Some huge Lyotes with horns and other Lyote hairy with long teeth. What do we do? Ask if they want to kill the masters. That should work. This feels like, it's got like an Oddworld feel to it. Oddworld, Abe's Odyssey, is that what it's called? Alright. Slaves, slaves. Collect troops, kill the master. 14 must live is pretty self-explanatory. We don't have to worry about jumping up and down cliffs. 14, just sort of stay in the middle of your troops or just keep running ahead of him. He's got push priority because he's technically a hero, so. Does he have push priority? I actually don't want him to. Yeah, okay, he might not. I take that back. I guess we just need to pick a direction and go. Certainly has a field of like a drab mining world. That's certainly true. I guess we just gotta bomb in there. $75 HP. We lost a lot there. Maybe I should have looked elsewhere. Oh, look at this guy. He's holding a big pipe. I like the look of this. That thing is huge. Better not get closer, 14. Maybe we... 14. Hey, you. The big guy with the pipe on his shoulder. What do you want, ugly little thing? Do you want to escape from this place? What should I do? Call your friends and bring those tubes. Talk to them and we will follow you. Metal tube. Minotaur. The need for brute force was satisfied with the development of the Minotaurs, named after prehistoric illustrations. They are huge and powerful creatures used only to carry heavy materials in areas where vehicles cannot reach. Normally they are passive and calm, but if something emerges as pastor or breeder, they usually follow regardless of whether or not they are the original owner. That kind of adds a downtrodden element to this, where they'll follow us kind of no matter what, because they're bred to follow someone like us, who's essentially confident enough as a preacher that they'll follow us. So I will say, like, Time Convergence surprised me with how thematically it presented its ideas. It wasn't just a straightforward StarCraft 2 campaign. So that's why, like, this certainly interests me in, like, where Vastan could end up going with something like this. That's for sure. We can come back to this. Let's just check up here to see if there's something else to pick up. Metal tube. Coming to get you. Alright. Get in there. Try to keep him back now. APC. Alright, how's 14? He's doing fine. Now we're just killing the scientists. If you destroy an APC, you can free the Lyotes inside of them. Excellent. Excellent. More units. Should I have gone the other way? Does it matter? Alright, you, buddy, you gotta stay in the back. Get in there. Okay, 14 is fine. Our big guys aren't in there. We need the big guys in there. Maybe I should have gone the other way. Maps like this, especially when you're, like, collecting units, I'm never sure exactly which way we should go. Alright, run, buddy. Run, buddy. Oh, he made it. He's good. This looks like eventually a bridge. Oh, it was probably just this generator. How's the health regen on the Minotaurs? Maybe they don't have any. Yeah, they don't have any. So that one's probably going to die. That may have been all we needed to do. Let's just take 14 and look and see. Okay, good. I thought I smelled dung and dry urine, but I didn't expect visitors. What do you want? We're going to escape. Do you want to come? We cannot. If we cross the bridges, those damned arcs will electrocute us to death. Any idea how to fix that? The command antenna is to the south. If you destroy it, we will join you. Do you know that nobody has escaped? We will be the first. Why are you so sure? Had you seen small horns and longhorns working together before? This is the first time I see another species. So prepare your fangs then, because you're going to see a lot more. I see claws, horns, fangs. Getting a little bit of everything. Lichens. Is a more advanced form of Lyote, the lichen class, so called because of its resemblance to lycanthrope illustrations of prehistory, is usually used in excavations where there may be dangers of natural gas leaks. By design error, they tend to be more violent and aggressive than their inferior counterpart. That is why they use magnetic necklaces to execute them if they attack their owner or leave their limited area. Yikes. Maybe one suggestion I'd have is maybe have had a little mini quest to gain the Minotaur's trust. Because he's like, oh, what an accomplishment. We worked together to get these two to work together. But in reality, we just had to ask, and they were like, all right, sure. But obviously, these things seem like they'll be quite helpful. So we got to cross this bridge. We want the Minotaurs to follow up because they're very close to death. Now let's get down there. One bunker I think we can handle. All right. Yeah, I can't quick save right now. That's okay. I'll just use the rewind function for the most part. It doesn't seem like something's going to happen here where We're going. Follow the alpha. Oh, nice. Claws. Intercepts enemy ground units, increases movement speed. Okay, great. So kind of like a charge. All right, so we missed something here, but that's okay. I guess we'll make our way back here, and I guess that's the exit. So we may have missed some pickups, but that's okay. Now I got lichen slaves, Leote slaves, and minotaurs. Maybe there were more minotaurs up here. I'm not sure, but we didn't have to. Well, I was gonna say we wouldn't have to sacrifice anybody into that bunker, but at the same time, whoever's there is not being rescued at this time. We'll see, though, if there's more to this map or if this maybe it will. We'll find out. Oh, dear. Kill these lowlifes in the name of the Kaiser. Paladins. Second line of support in the army. They are usually soldiers of many battles or the best physical exponents of the military academy. This is because their armor is very heavy and a good physique is necessary to be able to move it at will. Their energy discharges can stun their enemies, and this allows them to be support troops to the pious in battle. Okay, blast them, kill them. They're not that strong. Should we go down and check the other... Go down and check what's down here real quick before we end this section? I'll do it. I'll do it. Our poor Minotaur. They're all about to die. We lost a lot of units there, though, in general, so... All melee. I mean, it would make sense that none of these are ranged, right? They're all slaves for physical labor, so I wouldn't expect them to really have much in the way of weaponry, ranged weaponry. Okay, let's see who's down here. Oh, okay, more Minotaur. Good, I'm glad I came down then. Excellent. Okay, let's get out of here. Just in case if there is another section to this map, if there is another section of this map, and I suspect there is because when I was loading it up in the editor, it looked like there were 2 sections, though that may have been an area for a cinematic. If our army does carry over, obviously I want as much as possible. Hard skin. 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 Okay. We've done it. What do you want, mutant? What a brave master you are. The ones we killed were not so much. I will not fear a being that is below my excrement. I see. Look over there. Horns, do your thing. Did you see that? A piece of shit turns your friend into a piece of shit. Laughter, howls, and snorts. Now, tell me what the fuck is behind this door. Behind these doors is the entrance to the mountain. In addition, there are 2 doors that lead to other sections of the excavation. I warn you, this is a very fortified area. Yes, you people like to do that. That's all I know. Then it's all you're worth. Eat him. Open all the cages you find. Free all the prisoners. Death to the masters. Alright, we're back. Looks like all of our stuff did carry over, so I'm glad I picked up those extra Minotaurs. Let's get in there. I like how 14's just mixed in here. Getting crazy. We just gotta keep an eye on his health bar. Oh, looks like we get reinforcements, and they're neutral. So we just want to attack with them. Again, it's... Oh, no! Well, like, watch that happen before my very eyes. Okay, we just have to support with them. So we can move in certain directions and free extra units, it looks like. We obviously want to be doing that.
Our allies are being attacked.
Don't cross this bridge with them. We want to exclusively go for the bonus objectives. Oh, okay, well... I was wondering, I'm like, what's happening to my units? Oh, they're all dead. Oh, and I got a crash, unfortunately. I'll be back momentarily. Okay, we're back. Let's quick save now. I hadn't had to use the rewind feature, so we're good there. Let's let some of these neutral folks go in first. Oh, there's a bunch of wolves up here that we gotta go and get. They're right there. Let's get 14 over here to come and rescue these. You can get there, buddy. There we go. Bunch of lichens. Let's just let our neutral units go in for now. And just kind of hang back and get all these extra units. I noticed that these are probably here in case you lose too much in the first area, so I recognize that. It's not just like here, have way too many units. It's more like a safety oopsie daisies in case you lose too much at the beginning, from what I can tell. Anyway, let's follow the neutral units and make our way down. I guess we'll go down here first, and then we'll just keep quick saving. Let's get down there. Where is, okay, 14's in the back. I guess Vastan likes to name his characters after numbers. I remember 1 from Time Convergence, and we just sort of followed him as he evolved over time, which was pretty cool. All right, so 14's taking some damage. We can always back him out. Who's attacking him? Maybe this guy in the back here? I'm not sure. And as long as he's okay, what I presume is opening these doors will lead to more neutral reinforcements coming out from the sides. So we just want to take care of these. Free lichens or lyotes? 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 Okay. Hit the generator.
Our allies are being attacked.
So we don't have any abilities to use. We can't build anything. Our units are all very similar. I mean, some have charge, some have more health, some have the combat leap, but it's really, like there's not that much to do. But ultimately, I'm intrigued by the concept of this map, and I can see potential in more missions. So again, it's not like I recognize the fact that I think that it's not too engaging in the sense that, again, there's not much to do, but I think the concept is where I'm particularly intrigued. Let's back out 14. He's getting smoked. Stay back, buddy. He's got some really good regeneration. Yeah, the best we can do with our units, I think, is help clear these areas out. So we lost a lot of our heavy-hitting units. Stay back, Minotaur. Okay, 14's okay. We're going to just barely get through this, and we can get our reinforcements out. There we go. So we saved a single Minotaur, and then we're going to have to pretty much allow our ally streaming in to do as much of this work as possible for us, because we're going to struggle otherwise. All right, so who was freed over here?
Our allies are
The Lyotes. So this is going to be the Lyotes. Or the Lycanthropes. No, the Lichens. Lichens and Lyotes, that's what it is. Okay, so that'll get rid of this, and then we can come and clean up what's left. Oh, look. Oh, there's a guy on the auto turret. That's so cool. That's awesome. Okay, let's head on down here. I love all the models. Like I said, I like the models of this, and just it's in terms of the competition, I can't really use this in terms of judging, but I do remember what Time Convergence was like, and it was like the perfect ramp up into learning the new factions and how they affected things narratively. That like I can see the awesome foundation here. Oh wow, they did it themselves. Oh, we're escaping. They're escaping into the caves. That's right. But that was cool. I like that quite a bit. Freedom! I am Spartacus, etc., etc. Meanwhile, abandoned minerals mine. Okay, the last tour. How are you guys? All right, Chief Parker. Just a few more hits and we'll get this. You guys are in for a rude awakening. How's the excavation going? These rocks open easier than Charlie's sister. Nope, your mom is easier. Ha 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 ha. Save as much water as you can. I don't want to drink purified urine for another week. Amen to that, boss. What a fascinating culture. To think that it was made by hand. How do you feel, sir? Tom? Yes, sir. Why do I have so many comforts? I was a miner, too. Because they almost broke my ass when you tripped the other day. Who? The wives of the boys. They said that if something happens to you, we all go to hell. And the men didn't tell them anything? They're minors' women, sir. Good point. How are your findings going? I've already collected enough to have a small collection, but I would give everything to see a real Protoss. They left long ago and said they would never return. At least that's what the history books say. Remember that the future one day will be history, and since you do not know what comes later, you can dream. Yes, sir. Chief Parker, Chief Ingo. What's happening, soldier? One of our watchers heard shots and explosions in one of the mines of the Empire. Which mine? Tartaro. Tartaro? That mine is armed to the teeth. Tom, call your team. You and I will go and see what happens, and don't tell me no. I don't like the idea, but you're the boss. Interesting. Again, very foundational. And I know I say that a lot, and so I can elaborate in the sense that, especially narratively, both gameplay-wise and narratively, I think the factions being set up are very foundational. I'm not just saying that as like a throwaway, like, it's good. You know, I'm actually acknowledging the fact that, like, I can envision future missions, and it's something that leaves me wanting more. More information, more elaboration on the factions to see, oh, how do they play in a macro mission? What kind of abilities will we get? Will 14 evolve into a more interesting hero? What will happen in terms of the narrative shift? Will it follow the mutants and their quest for freedom, or will we take the perspective of some sympathetic miners of these people? You know, I think it really does leave me wanting for more. So when I say foundational, I genuinely mean it in the sense that I'm interested in what's to come, which is great. And so it's cool to see that Vastan's working on a new project, and if this is the first mission, I would love to see more. Great use of new models. Again, it just sort of opens the door for a new faction. So we only saw a few new units, implying that there could be a lot more that could lead to an interesting tech tree, kind of like what we saw in Time Convergence. And I also like how the units were introduced as opposed to thrown at you all at once. They're fairly easy to get a handle on, and perhaps will evolve more in the future with different stats, different abilities, different upgrades, things like that in macro-type missions. All right. Great submission, VastanX. Appreciate it. I'll see everyone for the next submission next time. And we're not releasing on the weekends, by the way, so we're going to do Monday through Friday, one submission each. Again, the order that we're going to be playing in, Deltron and I both randomized, so we're playing things in different orders of each other, and it's on the Discord Maporino channel, so you can go check that out if you're so inclined. If not, that's fine too. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.